Hey Pisces, how's everybody doing? I hope you're enjoying the Libra season thus far. So today's reading is centered around a spread that is called Manifest Your Best Self by Emerald Lotus Divination. They do brilliant different spreads on Pinterest. So if you're looking for some spreads, that's a great place to look. So this spread is designed to explain or to give clarity on a particular situation or basically on how we can manifest our best self. So the first position speaks of your current state. So we'll get into it. So before I carry on, can I ask you to please like, share, subscribe, and comment if anything resonates. And also all the information for to book your personal readings is in the description box below. Um, yeah, subscribe to my Instagram page, which is at Empress Vibrant, for jumping in. I do my IG lives at 7:30 a.m. each dawning. So come and link me on there. And yeah, all right, let's get into your reading. How to manifest your best self, becoming your best self. All right, so yeah, I had to pause because my little YouTube sounds like to play the ads. I ain't trying to get in, not trying to get no smoke. Right, so yeah, so let's get into your reading. So this is how to become your best self. So the first position one is your current state. So that means where you are now, what is going on in and around your energy. So for some of you, you've got the Five of Cups here. So for some of you, this is at the moment you're feeling some type of loss, feeling some type of disappointment, um, feeling a little bit of despair, not really knowing where to go, kind of in between, in the middle. So for some of you, this is a lot of energy. This is a lot of emotions. Cups are representative of emotions. So as you can see, there's even some water behind her here, and she's pouring the energy, she's pouring the water, the emotions away, or letting them spill out, letting the emotions flow. And for some of you, you're not fighting against how you feel. There is a loss, there is an energy of lack. And for some of you, you're just feeling like, right now, I'm just not in the place. I feel like I don't feel like I'm in the place I need to be. There's something that I don't have, something that I'm in the pursuit of. And for some of you, you're in that Eight of Cups energy, knowing that where you are, it's time to leave. Eight of Cups is walking away, is leaving a situation that no longer serves you. Eight of Cups is another energy. And the cups are representative of the water signs, and you are a water sign, Pisces. So this message will resonate with anybody that's got any of the water sign placements, Pisces, um, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So any of the above, this is the energy, some type of loss and someone needing to leave or recognizing that there's more to life. Someone feels at a loss and somebody understands that there's more and there's something that needs to be looked at. So this could be some type of inner conflict. Maybe this is you, Pisces. Maybe you actually feel both of these things. Or this is just a separate energy for obviously whoever this resonates for those who are in that lack energy, and for those who are in this energy of understanding that what they're receiving isn't enough, and you can walk away from it in pursuit of something else, in pursuit of your Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment. So you understand that the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that doesn't serve you anymore, and you know that there's better out there. So that's your current state. Okay, so the second position talks about your blockages. What is holding you back mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically from becoming your best self? And we know that at the moment, for some of you, you're feeling a bit of loss, at a loss, not sure what to do, feeling like you're not in the place that you are. There's some heartbreak, disappointment. There could be some grief behind this. something has fallen through. And for some of you, this could be the final straw, makes you get up and leave, or gives you enough strength to ride through that emotions and then to take action. So the blockages are what you're not accessing or what you can't access because of this particular blockage. So we've got the Queen of Cups. So this is another um, water sign energy. This is the Cancer sign. So we're looking at possibly a water sign and their emotions being the blockage for some type of wish fulfillment, because we know that the Queen of Cups is all about nurturing, it's all about mothering, it's all about nurturing, giving of love, balanced emotions. But when it's in the blocked position, we're talking about a manipulative energy. We're talking about someone who zaps your energy. We're talking about a situation that is very, very emotionally charged. And sometimes situations that are emotionally charged are not healthy because you're not seeing the full picture. You're just going with the emotions. And sometimes what you're emoting, or what energy you're emoting, and what actions you're taking based off of what your emotions are saying, sometimes it's not correct, it's not factual. You know, we can feel somebody feels a certain way about us, and in actual fact we'll really never know. And sometimes we can find out that what we've been what's the word for it, going over in our minds, like vibrating on what people could think, what they're saying, what's being said, all of this heavy emotions is what's blocking some of the free flow movement. So if you're able to step out of situations that are drawing your energy level and your emotions to a point where you cannot see clearly what is the next step to do, then you need to step back. If you are the one who's doing the manipulating, or you're the one that is doesn't have a handle on your emotions, then this could be what the blockage is. So for some of you, this is the energy that is surrounding you, and it's your responsibility to give that self-love back, to nurture yourself, to care, to make sure that you are cultivating the love and the balancing of emotions around you. So it works both ways, around you and what it is that you're emitting. Okay, so we know that it's about balancing your emotions, sharing love, being nurturing, um, and not being a draining element. Yeah. So the third position is what you have overcome. So we've got the death card. So it says death and rebirth. So if this is something that you've overcome, then maybe what it is saying, the death card is about the death of the old you and the birth of the new you. So maybe you've overcome the need to play a specific role, to show up in the same way, to respond in a specific way. Now you've let go of that old way of being, on that old thought pattern. Maybe now maybe what's happened is that you decided that the way that you was going wasn't serving you. It wasn't nurturing how you felt. It wasn't nurturing your sense of self. It wasn't nurturing. It wasn't grounding. It wasn't giving you what you wanted. However, at some point, you were allowing this to happen. You were sitting in a place where there was a lot of lack, or feelings of loss, or feelings of disappointment. And maybe you was already wrestling with the idea of wanting to leave a situation, but didn't have the strength to do so, or didn't have the right set of circumstances, or the right reasons. For some of you, it was literally no, get up and go. But you've overcome that old way of being. You're new, you've rebirthed, You've come away from something that was stagnant, that you would have probably happily carried on in that because of your sense of loss anyway. If you're used to loss then and used to things of disappointment and stuff like that, then it's easy to stay in a situation because as far as you're concerned, at least there's some type of level of nurture going on here. But it's also not enough. And that's what you've overcome. You've overcome the understanding that it wasn't enough. It wasn't going to feed you for very much longer. Okay. So the new energy. So the new energy for you, Pisces, is that of the lovers and that of the Three of Wands. So when we're talking about the lovers, the new energy is where you are happy to work within partnership. There is a balance, there is a connection that is supportive of your growth. Your lover is somebody who is supposed to be your partner on your journey, your counterpart. And this person helps the balance, helps to balance you out, and they help to balance you out, and you feed each other spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and energetically. So we all affect each other. So if this energy is mainly about collaboration and partnerships. So for some of you, you are more cognizant of your role within your relationships, and this doesn't always have to just be those with your significant other or like a spouse. It could be also the partnerships and the relationships that you formed within your family groups, your peer groups, so on and so forth. But you're more intentional about what role you play and how your role affects the greater experience of it all, which is actually really nice. Because obviously, if you're more intentional about your partnerships and being elated that you do have these connections that are very strong and at a high frequency, you also are waiting to see the results of the efforts that you have put in, the changes that you've made, the intentions that you've setting to become the better, that's becoming the better version of yourself each day. So this Three of Wands talks about making a decision and a conscious one to do something, take some type of action, or you've taken an action and now you're just waiting for your ships to come in, waiting to see what the reward would be, waiting to see what the outcome is, waiting to see if the plan has gone the way that you want it to go. So if you can see, this person is just, doesn't look like any angst or worry, just thoughtfulness, open, ready to receive. So when the ship does come in with the blessing, with the answer, with the healing, whatever it is that you're seeking or whatever action that you've taken to elevate yourself, once the ship comes in, you know exactly what to do to access that which you seek. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy, Pisces. And if you haven't yet made that decision or have changed the way you have done something, it's coming. It's definitely coming. Okay. And then we've got steps towards becoming your best self. So the first step to becoming your best self is the Page of Cups. There's a lot of cups. We've got wands here. There's a lot of cups. So the Page of Cups talks about an emotionally charged situation, a situation that when you think of it, it makes your heart ache. Sometimes it's a situation that has not come about before. It's the first time you've had to deal with this particular type of thing, and it is hard to get used to, So the first step that you can take to becoming your best you is to confront the situations that make you feel sad. Like I said, for some of you, you're being quite honest about how you feel about your loss, who you've lost, what you've lost, whether this is people, places, and things that you feel like you've lost, whether it's energy, time. There's loss here. And then there's also the energy of knowing that there's more. Excuse me, true word them say. See when you sneeze and you talk? A true word, yeah? So then for some of you, you understand that there's something that you needed to walk away from because there's more to life, there's more to you, there's more for you to obtain, become. Yeah. So in order to do that, you have to go back. Excuse me, you have to go back. You have to go back and deal and confront with those things that cause conflict or cause a certain level of pain, to balance those emotions so they are not swallowed up by them, or you don't allow the emotions to allow you to be bullied or allow you to be manipulated like the Queen of Cups can do, or to just be so cold. So it's for you to react in a more healthy way to get what it is that you want. A lot of water, a lot of emotions, and there's a lot of people emotional around you, Pisces. A lot of people are trying to balance their emotion, deal with loss, deal with the fact that they know that they need to change things, move things around. And also, this is your energy as well, what you've changed from one state of being dead to the old self, and a rebirth of a new you. Being more intentional about your roles in a relationships, making clear decisions and waiting to see the outcome of the decisions that you've made because of the partnerships that you formed. And it doesn't have to be love. I mean, as in, it's all love, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be about partnership, partnering up, collaborating. And the first step that you can go towards your best self is to deal with the emotions, deal with these situations that you find difficult when they first arise. What are you going to do about it? Recognize it, and also start to heal through it, and not feel as though you have to suppress. That's the word I was looking for before. Suppress what it is that you're feeling. So the second step that you can take towards moving forward would be to be open to new offers. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about offer of love, peace, grace. Yeah, accepting those who are coming into your life, why they're coming into your life, accepting the offers of love and collaboration, coming together, reasoning, fellowship, love service. Okay, be open to that. And it's another emotional card. So it's about energy, it's about dreaming, intentions, it's about transmuting from one state of being to the next. It's about moving through, flowing through the different changes of the waters, how chippy and choppy it can be. And this is so resonating with the spiritual health conversation that we had with at Mikkel the Energy on Instagram. Okay. Spiritual health talk, we were talking today about being like water, changing form wherever we are at, what we're in. Cup, water is contained in a cup, but once it's poured into a flatter dish, it becomes the shape of that particular dish. It becomes what it is around, what it is encompassed. It's a, when I say these readings are resonating with conversations that I've been having, thoughts that I've been having some major downloads. And Pisces, this is what's happening. You're having major downloads right now in your dream space. You are actually being able to be channeled. You're getting great ideas because of your openness to receive of love, fellowship. That's information, that's love, that's energy. Okay. All right. So be open to sharing, be open to fellowship, be open to collaboration, be open to being graceful, okay, and loving. And then we've got the world, beautiful. So not only being open to what could be on offer for you energetically, emotionally. Now we're talking about the world, of understanding that the world is your oyster, Pisces. Make of it what you will. You are in control of how you react, how you receive, how you give of love, energy, time, effort, pentacles. This is the world. The world is yours. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to be defined by it when you leave here? What does your heaven look like? You know, this is what you can be creating with your love. You know, with how you receive, how you give. So be very intentional about where you're placing your energy and take those leaps of faith. Find out what really is out there in store for you, Pisces. It's very, very beautiful. Lovely. So the last position, which is position 7, is the best self. What does Pisces' best self look like, or what does, or what will need to happen, or what would Pisces' best self need? What situation, or no, that's not what it is. I'm hearing situation, but I'm seeing circumstance. So I'm going to go with both. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So what this means is, for me as a reader, I see this as how you see your best self. You see yourself as the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is stability, wish fulfillment. This has been able to take care of where you're at, your home, your family. This is financial freedom. This is contentment within your relationships. This is affluent. This has got an affluent energy to it. We're talking about business booming, becoming recognized for your prowess, being recognized for your services. So I feel that this is how you see your best self. And then it goes back down to this feeling of lack or loss. So for some of you, this is the current state. This is where you want to be at. So there are a few key things that you can do to get yourself here. Be intentional about your relationships and the energies, the roles that you play, and being mindful of taking those opportunities as they come. Deal with this heartbreak, deal with the trauma, deal with the insecurities that you have, deal with the upset. And also be open to the offer of love, fellowship, togetherness, collaboration, the sharing of energy, reasoning, and be open to seeing all that there is at your disposable, disposable, you know, all that you can do. The possibilities are limitless, you know, especially when you're being intentional about what it is that you want. You want that family dynamics. You want to be balanced and have a contented relationship with your spouse. You want your children, your pets, your home, your space, your items to reflect your love, to reflect your efforts to reflect your intentions. So that being said, be focused and intentional. Walk away from what does not serve you. Feel how you feel. There's loss going on, feel it, understand it, but also know when it's time to walk away from that lost feeling, from feeling despair, to start dealing with not allowing your emotions to overtake you or to stabilize, to destabilize you, to immobilize you so that you don't move. You move through, you understand that you can't stay at one state. You can't be the best version of you and not change the way you do things. Your practices have to change. The way that you think has to change. The way that you speak about yourself, the way you speak to other people will have to change. Okay, and this is where the rebirth has come in. So Pisces, beautiful, beautiful energy. It's been lovely connecting with you. For your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Blessings.